If there is one thing that I've had to come to terms with about myself lately, it is how not cool I can play it in certain situations. In general, I feel like people want to think of themselves as kind of stoic and level-headed, but that is so not me. Take, for instance, the 45-minute incident in my kitchen that just ended moments ago. Definitely one of my shining moments as a grown-A adult, by the way. So here's the setup. I recently realized that a silver and purple Dyson-branded object propped between two shelves in our dining room was in fact a stick vacuum. That's totally convenient, because it's time to clean the wooden tile floors downstairs. One core aspect of my personality is that I absolutely hate vacuuming, but stick vacuums are pretty light and don't necessarily have to be plugged in. The thing about this vacuum is that the little cylinder to collect all the dirt is way up by the handle that you have to use to actually work the thing. So there I was, vacuuming and feeling really proud of myself when, from underneath the box that I forgot to recycle, appeared the largest carpenter ant ever. Apparently carpenter ants aren't much of a threat, but they still look super disgusting, so the first thing I did was scream really loud. I'd reenact that for you here, but as my sister would probably say, OMG Anna, too loud. Then, with a burst of courage, I realized that I had the solution literally in my hand. All I had to do was suck up the godforsaken ant with the vacuum. So I did. But what I didn't realize is that a carpenter ant can actually survive the trip up a stick vacuum and into that little cylinder. So when I turned it to the side to check it out, it was still totally alive and crawling around in there. And yes, I totally lost it. I followed my first instinct, which was to lean the stick vacuum against the counter and run away, but then it tipped over and the handle flew off, scattering dirt all over the kitchen. Long story short, it took 20 minutes and step-by-step instructions to actually empty the cylinder into the trash. Like I said, shining moment. Ultimately, I have no idea why the carpenter ant distressed me as much as it did. I think I cried less at the end of Titanic. You should be impressed with how normal I look right now. I mean, for real. But as some people say, you have to live your truth, and the truth about me is that I'm pretty ridiculous. Yep, that's the real truth. I don't even want to think about the spider scenario. No way.